One of mine, as well as a lot of other fans' biggest concerns with Valhalla prior to its announcement, was that we get a choice of protagonist or gender options again, like we did in Assassin Creed Odyssey. But to be honest with you, things are quite different this time, and as much as I would have preferred one streamlined narrative and one character, as I said, things are different. I'm not annoyed or worried that it will drastically hurt the game as I was before, and I'll explain to you now why I think that Eivor is going to be far better than Cassandra or Alexios. So to start off, I'll actually outline my initial issue with Misthios or Cassandra and Alexios, and to put it simply, they don't belong in Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed has built up a catalogue of incredibly character-driven narratives, and that's exactly what Odyssey isn't, because there isn't any character. You are simply an arbiter of choice. Because Cassandra and Alexios have to facilitate for any choice you can, they can drastically change at any minute. They can do anything to anyone, and it isn't in or out of character, because there's no character there, and as a result of that, you don't get a character-driven narrative, nor those incredible character moments that have solidified themselves as some of the best in the series. You don't get a moment like Ezio finding Altair or Edward meeting Jennifer, and keep in mind Odyssey came right after Origins, a game that is packed with these incredibly impactful poignant moments centered around Bayek's character. In Odyssey there's none of that depth. You can be good or bad, or for Odyssey's target audience, sex. Here we go boys, this is what Assassin's Creed's all about. Fuck off, leave, get out now. What the fuck is this? Right, anyway, jokes aside, how is it that Valhalla differs from Odyssey? Well, the main thing is that Eivor, male or female, is actually defined. As Darby said in a game's point of view, it was also important for us to create a coherent personality. I always find that there are two ways to go with a role-playing game where you do get to have dialogue. You either get to be a blank slate and create your character, which is one way of doing it. Your choices decide whether you're a wisecracking character or a stoic, or you have a distinct personality and your choices orbit the spectrum of possible responses. They take the drama in different directions, but the character stays coherent. We opted for the latter. We really wanted a coherent personality that people can say, that is definitely Eivor. That's something that Eivor would say. We don't want players to have multiple different types of Eivor. That was a creative decision we made, and it worked out really well. And everything that Darby said there is taking AC in the right direction, because instead of being a nothing, an avatar will be a personality that we can make choices with, defined by that personality. Like say Lee in The Walking Dead, you can be more vicious and unforgiving, or maybe you can be more merciful, or more just quiet and to yourself. Whatever you do, you're stuck to that personality, those ethics, that moral code. And as he says, it's about orbiting around that personality and just putting your own spin on it, because you're never like disloyal to the character. You can never do something that's out of character, and that 100% seems to be the direction that they've taken Eivor in. And because Eivor has those defined traits, that means we can have an actually character-driven narrative with great character moments, and I'm sure we are going to get those given the track history of both Darby McDevitt and Ashraf Ismail. These also aren't separate characters like Cassandra and Alexios, so you won't have the male and female Eivor just coexist, as they are the same character, just with the choice of which gender you want to play as. Another very good thing about Valhalla is, according to Darby, both are canon, unlike Odyssey. I've no clue how they're going to pull that off. I think it's a fairly safe bet that it's just some sort of animus glitch or something like that, although I hope it's something a bit more than that, as I think it's a bit lazy and has already been used as just a plot excuse in the past, and I think Darby would give us something better than that. In regards of which Eivor I'll play as, or which one it's worth playing as, if there's like gameplay demos come out where one's voiced far better than the other, then I'll play that one, but like if not, I'll just play whichever one looks cool really, because they are the same basically. I will say, despite this being miles better than what Odyssey gave us, I do still definitely prefer the one version of one protagonist with one story. For one, it actually makes sense within the lore and drops the whole idea the Animus is just a simulation, which it isn't, and also I think it's far more decisive and you end up with a far more satisfying and memorable narrative. Don't get me wrong, I am expecting to like Eivor, but they won't have near as tightly written of a narrative as say Ezio or Bayek, because they need a little bit of fluidity there. There's also the fact there'll probably be multiple endings which take character sequels off the table or further from the table than they were already, and although lore hasn't exactly been airtight in AC, with a series this lore heavy I like there to be one outcome as opposed to not knowing what really happened, you know? And also I feel like it makes your story feel like it doesn't have consequence or isn't important if your ending isn't canon, because it can't be. But maybe there will just be the one ending, we don't know. I'd be surprised if there isn't multiple endings, but you know, this game has given us tons of surprises already, so I'm still going to be quite optimistic about that. On the whole though, I definitely think this is the right direction. Origins was the right direction as well, and then Quebec took a complete U-turn in regards to everything that game did, but Ash and Derby are turning things back around again. The gender choice here, which is without a doubt something Ubisoft wanted as a corporation because it makes money, is being done far better, and it is nicer that on the whole we're turning things back towards the older AC, even if we're not all the way there. But I do think that I'll like Eivor. Derby is a great writer who writes great characters, and given the fact Eivor actually is a character unlike Cassandra or Alexios, I'm excited to see what they're like, and hopefully the next gen game won't have that choice at all, with AC leaning back into its own identity as opposed to just being a product that sells with no semblance of the series that it actually belongs to. Anyway though, I do know this is going to be a controversial one, not just from Odyssey fans, but also a lot of older fans who think gender choice shouldn't be included at all. My thoughts are that it's a step in the right direction, not ideal, but definitely going the right way after Odyssey. Let me know what you think. Also, I would like to know what you want from Valhalla. It can be a small thing, a huge thing, something people have forgotten about, whether you're someone whose views align more with me, or even if you're someone who watches the channel but you have completely different views to mine. I'd still like to hear them, because I want to put together a video of things the general AC community want from the game. I did ask about this when it was Ragnarok, but by the time it got to making that video, Valhalla had been announced. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you want from Valhalla, big or small, so I can put that together if you guys are interested in being a part of that. Anyway though, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, maybe leave a like. If you didn't, or if you don't agree, maybe let me know why. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.